Dumarang, hello, it's Simply Swissa here and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we'll be chatting about Taylor Swift's Netflix documentary, Miss Americana. Okay, so firstly, I just want to say that I've always been like a casual fan of Taylor Swift. I wouldn't call myself like a stan or a Swiftie. I mean, I do Swift from time to time, but like going into this documentary, I didn't really know much about her personal life because I wasn't really that invested into who she is as a person, but always enjoyed her music. And I thought, oh, this seems like a fun thing to watch. Fun, not the right word, but anyway, I was really interested and curious to see what what's gonna happen. And I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was well done. I think she told her story beautifully. I feel like the message she wanted to convey, she conveyed it, and it's gonna resonate with some people and it won't resonate with others. That's just how it goes. Some people I know are gonna hate it. Some people I know are gonna drag her to hell and back for some of the things she said in this documentary, but it is what it is. Let me preface this by saying these are my thoughts, my own interpretations, but I'm also, I'd love to hear yours, so do leave them down below in the comment section, but let's please be kind and respectful. So the first thing I want to get into is I appreciated how humanizing this documentary was. I really got to see a side of Taylor Swift that I wasn't really familiar with because, as I mentioned, I was not a stan or anything, so there are many things which I was only finding out for the first time, and perhaps it was probably even the first time she spoke about them in this documentary. For instance, how much of a people pleaser, I'm paraphrasing, people pleaser she is, how she basically lived for the applause, she lived for people's approval, she lived for words of affirmation, which is something that I relate to. Also, how she talks about how for the longest time she kept a lot of her opinions to herself. She didn't want to say anything that would make anyone feel uncomfortable, and that is something which, as someone who makes content online, I can relate to, because sometimes I'll literally sit down. Where's life? Like, there's so many noises, I can't. It's so distracting. I hope they're not ruining my video. But anyway, she talks about how she wasn't allowed to voice out her opinions, and she did say, towards the end of the documentary, she says, there's a muzzle, I'm taking off the muzzle, but I put it there. As that self-awareness too, which I really loved, is that because, okay, I'm trying to keep my thoughts together, but okay, you know what, we just go, let this go organically. Later on in the documentary, she talks about how there was that period where literally everyone was like hating on Taylor Swift. Side note, I feel like Taylor is one of those celebrities that people just hate for no real reason. Why am I saying this? It's because I feel like it's this thing of stan culture and cancel culture and just bandwagon hate. Because actually think about it, what has Taylor Swift done to anybody? Sure, I feel like she's obviously, because she's human, made mistakes. She's obviously handled situations not in the best way. But honestly, like, when the whole Taylor Swift is over and that was trending worldwide, like, I can't even imagine how that must have felt. I think that's also the problem with stan culture and cancel culture, is that it lacks empathy. We don't think that this is an actual person, it's an actual human being, And Taylor, I can, admit that early in her career, for a great part of her career, she was very much poised. People would accuse her of being a robot, and they were saying she's annoying, because I think also whenever she was questioning things, she'd give back these almost pre-scripted answers. But I had no idea that she literally disappeared for a whole year because of when basically just getting all that hate. I had no idea whatsoever. The documentary really opened my eyes to just how deeply it affected her, and I didn't realize it was on such a huge I didn't realize it was on such a huge scale. There was so much. But is that I believe that we have every right as consumers to, like, Taylor Swift is an artist, and I think there's nothing wrong with saying you don't like Taylor Swift's music. There's nothing wrong with critiquing her work as an artist. But where I draw the line is where you send direct hate to her as a person. Because let's be honest, as much as, you know, because social media, and you know, they do interviews and, you know, TV appearances, newspaper articles, all of these things, we might feel like we know the celebrities. We don't. You don't know Taylor, okay? You don't know really who she is. And I think also, because I mean, now she's at the point in her career which is a lot more political. She's speaking up about things that are bothering her, or, you know, political issues, social issues, and many people are questioning her intentions and all that. And she does touch on that. She touches on how, you know, for the longest time, she was told she has to, you know, just be a good girl and be quiet. She put the masking tape on her own mouth, and she also acknowledges that, which goes back to that self-awareness that I loved seeing. Because now people are saying, oh, but why is she speaking now all of a sudden? Like, I think it was as told by Kenya. She said, I don't care why Taylor Swift all of a sudden now she's speaking out against Trump. I'm just glad she is. You know, I feel like that's the thing. Sometimes, you know, I feel like the truth is you can never prove or disprove whether someone's intentions are good or not. But you can just look at the results, okay? Look, what are they fighting for? She's speaking up against, you know, she's speaking out against discrimination. She's speaking out against hate. She's speaking up for equality. So why would we drag her for that, you know? And I know that people have their opinions on her, but honestly, I think this was a good documentary. Let me just check my notes, see if I'm forgetting anything. I think that's, yeah, pretty much what I say. I mean, also, going back to how it was humanizing, I appreciated her sharing her struggles with eating disorder and, you know, her body image, how she said that she literally had to not look at pictures of herself because it'll send this spiral. And I know, because, you know, sometimes, you know when your friends, you know, there's that meme, it's like pictures you post of yourself in tagged photos, where it would happen where I'd look at a picture and someone tagged me and be like, ooh, Svi, you're not looking too good, you need to fix this, fix that. But it's like, you know what, getting into that positive mindset. I think, you know, whether or not you're a Taylor Swift fan, whether or not you like her as a person or not, which I think is irrelevant, we can't deny her work ethic. We can't deny that she she is one of the biggest pop stars of our time, and she deserved it. I mean, she did put in the work, she really did. And this documentary, I think it showed that too. It showed that she loves what she does. She's passionate. She puts her heart and soul into it, and it's normal to be like, I know some people are dragging on to saying, why is she upset for not getting awards for Reputation? But like, if now I actually understood why Reputation meant so much, because also, why do some people not like Reputation? I also don't understand that. But you know what, to each their own. Music is very subjective. This is all opinions, it's not facts. But yeah, I think I just wanted to quickly come on here, say a few words, talk about how much I love the documentary. I mean, if you can, I would highly recommend you watch it. If you have watched it, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Yeah, I guess we've reached the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye guys.